The right-handed native of the Dominican Republic will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there. And
stepping up now, Keith McLeod, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Panik's got it. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Striding in once again, Keith McLeod comes. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Span ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Keith McLeod. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hard on the ground towards short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. The throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Hey, get the pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. Into the box now, Madison Bumgarner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A little roller toward the hole. To his right, McLeod, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Keith McLeod, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Hey, when you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
4-2 the final score tonight. Brad Ziegler earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Welcome in, everyone. Despite the rain falling today, the roof is open, so things may get a bit wet. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series. Wei-Yin Chen gets the ball for Miami in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I look at his stat line, Matt. I look at his whip, and it's just above league average, and that tells me he struggles just a little bit this year. If he can keep runners off the base paths and not pile up a lot more than maybe the one or a little bit above an inning, then he's got a chance to win. So keeping the traffic limited is the key to his success in this game.
So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First baseman, Keith McLeod.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ruggiano going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
All right, time for majestic defensive line.
Ready for another chance. Keith McLeod. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's off the left field wall. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's Echeverria now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the runner's breaking for third. Grounded down the third baseline. A tag for 1 on to Belt, and they turn 2, a double play. Stepping into the box, Johnny Cueto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Johnny Cueto.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready once again, Keith McLeod. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there in the inning. 1 left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Crawford. It was a walk in his last trip.
Crawford.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Echeverria for 1. Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it,
at the plate, Keith McLeod. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Adeiny Hechavarria. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hechavarria.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Span shading to his right. 2 down. Throw behind him to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today. Johnny Cueto earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Wei-Yin Chen is tagged with the
After not heeding a manager's instruction, this player is hit with a consequence.
And now a defensive change coming up here, as it looks like we'll see a new first baseman take over. Into the box now, Keith McLeod, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Swing and a line drive. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to the manager. He loves how they compete.
Cespedes comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keith McLeod. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's the 3rd baseman, David Wright. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Speared on the dive. He's out.
He's out.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes. Digging in once again, Keith McLeod. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. Home half of the. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Echeverria for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game. As they're ready for another shot now. Keith McLeod. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Digging in and looking for more, Adeiny Echeverria. Lifetime versus this pitcher. 0-5. 0-1. Here it comes. Drilled to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. David Wright. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some.
And now a defensive change coming up here, as it looks like we'll see a new first baseman take over. Now in the box, Keith McLeod, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Duda. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. Jose Reyes. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Grounded to the right. McLeod has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in for his second at-bat, Keith McLeod comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Keith McLeod. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays.
Digging in to try it again, Keith McLeod. Reed's ready. First pitch on the way. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 8-1 is the final tonight. Steven Matz earned his 9th win of the year. Henry Owens is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that's a wrap here tonight. And now a defensive change coming up here, as it looks like. Digging in, Keith McLeod looking for better results than last night when he went 0-for-4 in that one. Granderson is there, 2 down. Striding in once again, Keith McLeod. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes is going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Keith McLeod. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Here we go, one time.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
In now, Keith McLeod. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them home. The runner scores from second. And he is in there.
Rarely do you see a rookie have the kind of game he's having here. That's his third hit of the game, and I'd say he definitely looks the part out there. Gotta love a young guy that can make an impact like this.
Here's Echeverria now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Cespedes is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to. Striding into the box, Curtis Granderson. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a 1 for 9. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Wilmer Flores.
The 0-2 delivery. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit.
Now at the plate, Lucas Duda. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Odrisamer Despaigne earns his first win.
After not heeding a manager's instruction, this player is hit with a consequence.
And now a defensive change coming up here as it looks like. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here it is on 3-1. Beautiful diving stop. He gathers the throw. There's one. Oh, but he beats it out.
Hey, that's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Stepping in, Keith McLeod, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
McLeod.
Hard on the ground toward short. Galvis has it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hernandez.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Hey, turn it.
On to second, but the throw is wide. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Odubel Herrera.
Hey, come on, let's turn it now. Come on, let's turn it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. Striding in once again, Keith McLeod. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Ready once again, Keith McLeod. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Scorched to third. Franco has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Howie
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch.
Ready for another chance. Keith McLeod. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kendrick ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up. Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Vince Velasquez pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Edinson Volquez worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Pat Neshek closes the door for the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.
And now a defensive change coming up here, as it looks like we'll see standing in Keith McLeod, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he'll have to get this one out near the 409 sign now. And that will hop over the wall now, as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Here's Echeverria now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Let's go now. Come on now, one time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ramon Cabrera steps in now. Not the shiniest of batting average, as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. In tight ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Andres Blanco. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Trying to pick things up where we left off.
First baseman
Keith
number 4.
McLeod.
Keith McLeod.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Here's Echeverria now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Saunders is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ramon Cabrera steps in now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Striding into the box, Wei-Yin Chen. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Keith McLeod. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
0-1, here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he...
Ready for another shot now, Keith McLeod. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Hey, one time, right now.
Digging in once again, Adeiny Hechavarria. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Bat around. Stepping up to the plate, Keith McLeod. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Deodor. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. The Fish get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Wei-Yin Chen earned his 9th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
And now a defensive change coming up here, as it looks like we'll see a new first baseman take over. Coming to the plate now, Keith McLeod. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. High in the air out to center field. Herrera on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Digging in to try it again, Keith McLeod. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs.
Now to the plate, Aaron Nola. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another. Digging in now,
Up
Keith
next for the Marlins.
McLeod. He's
First
0 for 2 thus far in this one.
McLeod.
Get up,
A
ball. Get up,
leaping
ball.
try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they will tag him out between first and second. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez.
Now batting.
He'll attempt to put the
Second
ball in
baseman.
play for a change here with the
Cesar
first two guys going down on
Hernandez.
strikes to start the inning.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Into the box, Keith
First baseman number
McLeod.
4. Keith McLeod.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Squared that one up just a little late.
See it diving. Let's go right here.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Franco is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Aaron Nola earned his 9th win.